Greetings, friends. Today we are going to talk about some very interesting terracotta art from the ancient civilization of Indus Valley, which is one of the most ancient civilizations in the world. This is very special because now India is celebrating the goddess festival. Since yesterday, the 10 days festival has started, and the mother goddess, the great goddess of Hinduism, is a goddess which symbolizes creation, fertility, and agrarian prosperity, and also the well being of the whole family and also of the world. She is supposed to create and also she is supposed to destroy. And she is the one who is the creator according to the Hindu belief. So, because this is a goddess festival, so I wanted to talk to you about some ancient discoveries of terracotta figurines from Indus Valley. Which these figurines are known as the mother goddess figures. So, let's have a look at these figurines, and I will explain to you some of the features that are associated with this terracotta art, which is very, very, very ancient. So let's get into the show now. So, the Indus Valley civilization is one of the most ancient civilizations of the world, and it ranks along with the Mesopotamian civilization, the Egyptian civilization, the ancient Greece and Rome, and also the Mayas, Incas, and other American native civilizations. So this civilization is one of the most ancient in the world, and it is the most ancient civilization in South Asia. So it is very important to know about this civilization and also about its art. Before I get into describing and showing you some of the specimens of terracotta figurines from the Indus Valley, I would like to show you the map of the three phases of Indus Valley civilization, which are called the early phase, the mature phase, and the late phase. So let's look at these maps first. This is the early phase of Indus Valley, and it is also called Harappan because Harappa was one of the first major ancient urban centers that was found in the Indus Valley civilization. Later, other places were also discovered, like Mohenjo-daro, Chanodaro, Lothal in Gujarat, and Kalibangan in Haryana. Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chanodara, Dojadaro, Fort Diji, Rahmangiri, Deri, etc. are in Pakistan now. because the civilization that arose around the Indus River, many of these sites went into Pakistan. But later excavations in Gujarat and Haryana found that there were also uh, urban and rural settlements belonging to Indus Valley civilization, which fall into modern India. So this early phase of this Indus Valley civilization has been datable to 3300 to 2600 BCE. And it was contemporary to some of the Mesopotamian civilization and Egypt. So the people of Indus Valley traded with Mesopotamia and Egypt, and because of this, you can Sumer also, and because of this, you can see many types of similarities and maybe exchange of ideas through the network that was created across the land also, and also through the sea route. So, through both sea and land trade, the ideas and cultures also flourished, and they traveled from South Asia to West Asia and also to Africa, the Nile, the Egyptian part of Africa, and vice versa. So here you can see the map, and in this map, the Mehergarh is here, and it you can see that it borders on the western extremity of Indus Valley, and there is another site called Rahman Devi. These are very important for studying the pre-Indus Valley civilization phase, because these places were settled even before the actual Indus Valley civilization came into existence. And some of these some of the features from these two places were imbibed into the Indus Valley. So these are kind of precursors of Indus Valley civilizations, and they might have continued well into the mature phase of Indus Valley civilization. So Mehergarh and Rahman Deri are very, very important for us for studying the early Harappan phase or early Indus Valley civilization phase. And then here you can see in early Harappan phase also Harappa had developed, and Kot Diji is another place, and there is another place called Balakot. Kalibangan is a later discovered site, and Dholavira is in Gujarat, and Lothal is also here, somewhere here. So Lothal is not into existence in the early period, but Dholavira and Kalibangan had come into existence in the Indian side, and in the Pakistani side you have Harappa and Mehergarh, you have Balakot, and you have Rahman Deri. These are some of the major sites from the earlier period. Now, if we look at the mature site, this is the extent of the Indus Valley civilization. Here you can see Mehergarh has continued, Harappa, and here is Mohenjo-daro. So Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were among the first sites which were discovered in the Indus Valley, and these two were the most major cities, urban centers of Indus Valley civilization. And then much later in recent times, archaeologists also excavated Lothal. This was a port of Indus Valley, and this is in modern Gujarat. So India and Pakistan, they both share this heritage of Indus Valley civilization. This is a South Asian heritage, and these people, this entire area, you can see that it is here the Pakistan's border finishes, and this is Iran, and then other Arabian desert is there. So these people from the Indus Valley civilization, they traded with West Asia, and and also Egypt. So Egypt is further ahead, not in the map. And so West Asia and Egypt also traded with Indus Valley. So a lot of cultural ideas also transmitted on both sides with the trade routes. And this is the mature phase. Then comes the later phase of Indus Valley, which is 1700 BCE. And here you can see the entire map. Here is again Mohenjo-daro, but Ramanderi and Rakhigari, etc., are no longer seen. So those satellites, ancillary satellites settlements, they had begun to disappear by the later phase of Indus Valley. And but you can see Harappa, it was still continuing. Mohenjo-daro was continuing. Lothal was continuing, and Dholavira was continuing. Kalibangan was continuing. Rakhigari is here, so it was also continuing. But Ramanderi and Mehergarh, you don't see anymore. Kot Diji was continuing. Chanu-daro was continuing. But this was a later period of Indus Valley when the urban settlement had begun to show deterioration, signs of deterioration, but the rural settlements were still around. Now, now you have a rough idea of what Indus Valley civilization, the geographical expanse, and also how it connected to the other civilizations of their period, their times. Now let's have a look at some of the goddess figurines, terracotta figurines, which are known as goddess figurines, which were found in this entire area. So I told you that Mehergarh and Rakhigari, Mehergarh was the earliest, one of the earliest pre-Harappan sites, and it continued into the ancient, the early phase of Indus Valley civilization. So this figurine is found from Mehergarh, which lies in today's Balochistan in Pakistan. And you can see that this is the early phase of terracotta figurine making in Indus Valley, in pre-Indus Valley phase, which continued into the early phase of Indus Valley civilization. And you can see that the way of molding the terracotta figurine is very simple. Lumps of clay are taken and they are molded into very simple type of stylistic figure. This is not a realistic figure because all the features of human figure are not carved because they didn't have that type of technology at that time. And these were very simple people who were making these terracotta figurines. So wet clay was taken and molded into this type of figure. So jewelry is displayed by just attaching a plate here. So this shows jewelry, and then they carved fine lines on this plate. You can see some fine lines. So this shows that this woman is wearing a string of necklaces, many string of necklaces, and she's at that time perhaps it was not the technique of showing the clothes was not involved, so they did not display the clothes. And also you can see that the feet they have just carved some lines here to show fingers, and we don't have the front of the arms, we don't have, so we don't know, but most likely they showed the hands also in the same manner as the feet. But looking at this figure, you can make out that this is